You now have the ability to add citation numbers or marker numbers to citations in your list in the new Concord. In order to do so, you can either double-click on the name of your list or click on the burger menu in the right corner of each list and select Edit List. Both of those methods take you to the same place where you can edit the name of your list, assign it a label, or add citation numbers. In this case, I'd like to add citation numbers, turn it on. By default, it's off, so the only reason to go into this menu is if you actually want to add numbers to the citations in your list. So I've selected on, and now I'll click Save. And when I do that, automatically numbers are added to the citations in my list. And you'll notice that they're numbered in sequential order as they appear. It doesn't matter what book they're from. I have Bible citations, science and health citations, hymns, and citations from Mrs. Eddy's other writings. And even though they're from all different kinds of books that are contained within Concord, they are numbered in the order in which they appear in this list. Even if I were to click the 9-dot icon and rearrange the order of these citations, the numbering refreshes itself and automatically changes to match the order in which the citation appears and numbers it accordingly. Now, as a reader, you might want to use this feature for marker numbers. So I'll open a list that I've created for Wednesday readings. And I've already added text, these like section headers, which I did by clicking the Add Text feature, in order for me to visually distinguish my Bible citations from my science and health citations. But now I want to add marker numbers to my citations so that when I go and I mark the citations in my books, I know what marker number is associated with which citation. And I can easily do that now in the new Concord. All I need to do is double click on the name of my list and I get to the edit mode here where I can add numbering by book. I'll click Save, and automatically all of the citations in the Bible are numbered in their order, and then the numbering starts again with the science and health citations. So Concord knows what are Bible citations and what are science and health citations, and numbers them in the order that they appear within this list. So even as I'm dragging and rearranging the order of the citations, again, the numbering adjusts itself and automatically refreshes to match the order in which these citations appear by book. If I accidentally had dragged a citation from Science and Health up into my Bible citations, you'll notice that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 from the Bible and then starts over at 1 again because this is a Science and Health citation. So I can automatically know, nope, that needs to come back down here into my Science and Health citations. And when you're rearranging citations for readings, it's often helpful to expand the citations, which I can do by clicking on this expand icon in the top right corner. And I can read the full text of the citation. And the numbers, the marker numbers in this case, are still with the citations. And even as I click and drag and rearrange the order of these citations, the marker numbers automatically update and appear in sequence as the citations appear in this list. You'll notice also that I'm going to collapse the citations back to citation only by clicking that icon again. You'll notice that if I have any text in my list, which I do in these cases, numbers are not added to the text, obviously, because they're not citations, they're text. So numbers only appear next to citations. When you're creating a new list in Concord, which you would do by clicking on the plus sign here in the list blade, and you'd give your list a name, you may assign it a label, you have here the option of adding numbers right off the bat when you create a new list. And again, by default, numbering is turned off, but you have these other two options of turning citation numbering on, which is numbering citations in the sequence in which they appear, the order in which they appear in your list, or numbering them by book. So those are your three options: off, on, and by book. And you can get to that by double-clicking on the name of the list, like that, You can also get to it by clicking on the burger menu in the right corner and click Edit List. Or you have the option when you create a list for the first time to have the numbering on, off, or by book in that menu.